Hey， 我是Senpai，欢迎来到我们全新一期的宅男找上门。然后这一期呢，比较特别的地方就是我们倒回去我们去年第一间访问的店家，因为老板呢就这几个月都有跟我在联络啦，其实有跟我在诉苦啦，讲他的生意怎样啦，没有这样好啦，然后可以怎样去帮忙他之类的。然后等下的画面呢，就会转去我跟他聊聊为什么 STORMGATE 有点难走下去的原因。我们等一下见。嘿，欢迎回到我们的熟悉的布景。I would say the decoration and everything would be similar with, when we first do our interview videos. You should remember that.
Now got more magic stuff there because we do more magic.
Yeah, later we showcase some B-roll to you guys. More magics. Because last time we still got some OP stuffs.
Also started doing more full-time in the store. Because last 10 months I was actually working with collector. I still work with them, but the shop was actually struggling. Because I'm not here, so then and then I cannot guide my guys and all that. So then I decided, no, I think have to come back and look at this more regularly. I joined collector, I mean, to support myself mostly, right? Because at that time, now I still have people.
Is it a hard decision for you?
Yeah, obviously it was hard, right? But I also learned a lot. I think being in collector is good because I get to work with a team again. I don't have to be the boss only, right? I get to talk with people. We are working on a higher level, which is actually what I've been trying to do with the store. But in the store is a bit hard because I don't have capable people to work at the level I want them to work at. But that's fine. I'm slowly finding my footing, learning to be a boss. Such when you start your own business, you automatically get promoted to boss. I don't like it, honestly. If I can clone myself, I would, but I can't. So, but in order to grow your business,
sometimes it's very hard to deliver your idea to your people actually.
Also, I think right now, like for example, I have a new person right now. He's been with me for a month. I have to train him. I have to make sure he's doing okay. And like it or not, when you bring people in on retail, not just LGS or TCG's people, right? But if you say you look at the retail space, like even at fashion retail or like fast food, all that, right? A lot of times people come in, they just do the work only. They're not there to think through things and all that. So I have a lot of work cut up for me. I have to train, make sure that the person cares. And I want my employees to also be able to earn a good living, right?
Are you guys still
touch,
Are you guys still active on your website actually?
Because I was in the shop for the last 10 months, 11 months. So now I'm back here, I see he's able to do stuff. So now you can see I'm posting a bit more on TikTok and all that. And then finding ways to do short content like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes kind of thing. Just to feature the community. Because I think my store, as much as I think the store is about me, because like it or not, what the store is going to be is my vision, right? How I want people to enjoy themselves here, how I want it to be friendly for any person to come and learn to play card games or to play card games. But ultimately, I think the store also is about the people as well. I think community is a very important part of local game store, especially TCGs. Because if you ask me, the cards actually come second or third even. The important thing is people, right? Because no people, no cards. If you don't love playing the games, don't love collecting the cards, then there's actually no business, right? There's actually no local game store. Not to sound negative. Toxic. I think not toxic. So I'm not talking about toxic. I'm talking about the relationship between store and the players, right?
You mean the community is not buying a product? I mean, to be straight away lah.
On average, most places you go to, margin is roughly around 30%, right?
At least I think.
Right. Most places, I mean. But you see card stores, sometimes the margin, like some stores sell really, really low, right? That is not viable for a business.
Of course.
Like for me, I try to keep my prices to within the 30% range. And then sometimes even though honestly as a person myself, I don't like it, but sometimes I have to also sell at the scalper type price because that's when you can make some money, right? Because players always complain very expensive. Well, I'm not saying players don't support me. I do have people who support who are very, very good to us.
Loyal?
Yeah, loyal like they are, right? Not say they aren't. But it's not as many as I would like now, right? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't believe that players don't have their reasons. It's valid, right? Because if you look at us in the Malaysian market, our ringgit is not very strong.
Yeah.
So I totally understand when someone can't afford to buy certain things or they choose to go buy in a cheaper place. But I think what I really want to build here is that it should be a two-way street, right? Because in most times, most of my stuff here, I don't do like, I mean, maybe some of the magic stuff lately because of the hype. If I know that if I sell it at the normal markup, a scalper will come and take, and then the scalper will sell like a ton of money.
Definitely.
And they don't do anything for the community. They don't support the community by having a space to play. Because at the end of the day, the TCG community is about the stores, and the people as well. We are, us as a store owner, we are also a part of the community. Why do we do this? Maybe people say I'm very silly, right? Because I come in, I never play card games before. But I come to love card games, I come to love the community. And it's also very hard for me, right? Sometimes I find the balance between how can I make sure the store is okay, can grow and thrive, and how can I help the players be able to have a place to play. I think if you talk to any store owner, we're not all about making money, you know. We always try to find if you ask any store owner, one of the things we sit down and do with the team is that we try to think, how can we make the events attractive? We also think very carefully about what's the price point, what's the best value we can give without going bankrupt, right? If you ask me if I want to fill the store today, all my chairs here, 32 people, and put extra tables with 40 plus people, if I really wanted to have people only, it's very easy. I just take my event free. Everyone get a pack, no need to pay. I can make the store full overnight. Ask any. But then what happens to the store at the end of the day, right? So I have to balance, right? How do we find a balance that's affordable to the players? Same time we can attract people. And I don't want to just go over like pack prices. Pack prices ultimately will destroy any TCG. I think being in the business, I'm 3 years old plus now. It's still scary, you know, right? Because last time when I first started my business, talk to people, different customers come in, tell me about all kinds of stores that used to be in the market. And all of them don't last 5 years.
From what you say just now, you mentioned that you have done something. I mean, at least you think you put effort towards the community, but the community is not paying back. At least buying a pack or supporting a business. You think the problem is because the price point, or because of human? I mean, the human is because your shop, because your people is not treating them well, or the environment. I mean, these 3 key points.
I don't know.
What would be the reasons?
I think price sensitivity in the Malaysian market is a very real thing.
So you think the price is the
price sensitivity
the most
is one,
important?
But you can't have everything. Players want to have. I think players sometimes want to have the cake and they want to eat it as well. Right? They say, I pay I want to pay, let's say 70 ringgit, but I also want to go home with like 5 packs, 6 packs. If you really sit down and look at the numbers, right, the store actually loses money if you do this kind of pricing all the time. Once in a while, of course, I want to celebrate the community. I can afford to sometimes do events where, okay, I give back to the community. I'm open to doing that. But it cannot be every single week, every single day, every single game I give, right? Because that's not how it works, right?
Did any player tell you about that?
I think players have. I think
complain about it.
I think players have the expectation because the market has been set for the last 30 years with this kind of thinking, where the players have become the king and dictating the business of any LGS, not just mine. Every LGS actually struggles, I feel. Maybe the bigger ones don't struggle as much because they've been here a long time and they have other ways to find money. A lot of times I think it's just getting some of their more affluent members of the community to buy. But if really a store is supposed to do well, right, you ask me, I need to have more spread of people spending in the store. It hurts me when I hear people say, oh, you're always expensive, but sometimes I'm like, is it really that expensive? I just want to get a decent margin, like 30% margin. Is that wrong? Any business needs to have a margin, right? So that part is challenging. Now people tell me I try to fight against the market, and I think I am fighting against the market because most hobby stores are willing to drop very low. I also don't understand why.
Just to clear the stock.
Sometimes it's to clear the stock. But I also know sometimes in the industry today, there are a lot of people who are hobbyists themselves. So the store itself, it's like the hangout spot, right? So if it's a hangout spot, then there's no desire to grow the business. And I want the business to grow not because I want to make a lot of money, because a business needs to grow in order to be sustainable. Like I feel negative and very sad sometimes, and also very stressed. So because I'm like, what does community want from me as a
Is it because of the game options? I mean, now you are doing FIB. You are doing GA, right? You're still doing GA, right?
Still doing some GA. But GA is suffering quite a bit, yeah.
Suffering a bit, okay.
Yeah, no attention given, right?
Why? Because GA is supposed to be, they are booming now.
Well, I think right now as a store, we also have to learn how to balance out how many games we carry, right?
Of course.
Because ideally every person in the store, if let's say I'm able to afford like 2 full-timer or 3 full-timer, right? Ideally, each person should be an expert at 1 or 2 games. You cannot do more than that. Like right now, all my attention is on Magic because Magic is actually helping.
Okay.
Because Magic has got a more bigger base for the English card games. They're the biggest English card game. Player base size, I would say, honestly, in Malaysia, our card game player sizes, every card game is not as big as it should be.
Right. Yeah, it's doing well. I mean, all the card shops I see, they are booming. The players are growing. I can see the community is getting bigger. Because I thought you're supposed to be performing very well in your shop because you guys start quite earlier.
I think the one of the reasons why we began to suffer is because I let go of my because he was the main driver. I still want to support the community, but I don't have enough headspace to focus and
because I can see how the singles going very well, even the packs.
Yeah,
and people are quite.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think. But I think if my store cannot put the effort to support it, I will have no choice but to drop the game. Not because that's why
this is due to the manpower.
This manpower issue, right? Manpower and expertise. I think Magic is doing better here. I think Magic right now is my main revenue driver here because I've been putting a lot of effort in number one, but also because I think Magic is a game where the audience has a bit more to spend also, right? Plus they are doing all these collaborations like Spider-Man, they do too well, but Final Fantasy, Avatar, Universe Beyond is more expensive for players. I think, right? Definitely it's more expensive for players. I
think the OG is actually they're complaining what?
Yeah, but it helps. I think Universe Beyond helps if as a store I can
attract
really
more.
Use that to bring in fresh people. Then we can right now I mean Star Wars. I think Star Wars is a
we get the fresh player point because you say the Magics are bringing newcomers because due to the Universe Beyond.
Part of it, yeah, for sure.
Do you agree that? Do you see that actually?
I do actually see. I have one customer who just came in recently. He started coming here more regularly. He last time he used to play Magic when I was younger. Then after obviously life happened. He stopped playing, right? I mean, all of us life changes will happen, right? Then he came back to Magic because of Spider-Man, right? Because he likes Spider-Man, right? So it does help. Like Final Fantasy, Avatar also I believe will help. Maybe the official numbers or data that the brand is tracking doesn't show it all, right? Because sometimes, I mean, let's be frank, I mean, our industry is not the most well developed. Not a lot of the stores report back to the brand, but I do see impact of these things, right? So right now I'm doing, like for example, I'm doing Star Wars. I still need to put effort. Like the base is not much yet, right?
I think Star Wars, from my perspective, because Star Wars fan base is huge. To be honest, it's very huge. But the problem is, it's same as Gundam, you know. When we talk about Gundam, why people, some of the Gundam fans are not converting themselves to become a TCG player because they have too many things to spend. I mean, they have too many options. Because Star Wars, if I don't want to spend on TCG, I can spend on other merchandise.
Correct.
Is that a moment, you know, that you want to give up?
I mean, every day I feel like I want to give up sometimes, right? I mean,
what keeps you going actually?
I think one of the main reasons why I keep fighting is because my family sacrificed for this business, right? And I'm Asian, right? So being Asian, we want to. Not just that, but I love. Like for example, I know my mom-in-law, my father-in-law, my dad, right? They have been working all their lives, right? And it's their money that has been entrusted to me to do something, right? Because right, so that they have helped this business a lot. I mean, me and my wife also is putting in a lot of money. So that part is the one that keeps me fighting. Number one, because I'm not scared of failure. I think I'm okay to fail, but I keep fighting because I don't want to go out without a fight. I don't want to go to my father-in-law and my mother-in-law and say I give up. Right? It's more like I fight my best, and that's it. Right? But number two, I think because I've also seen a lot of the things in the industry that are not good for I think for both players and also for us as stores, right? I want to make a difference. I want to bring some change and show people that look, we can do things in a healthy way to grow this TCG scene in a healthy manner for everyone to play, right? So maybe this is me being very visionary or whatever, but I really believe that's something that if I can make it happen while I'm still alive, right? Make a difference in the industry so that not just Stormgate, but every LGS can actually grow and be healthy and have a good community and have a good business, and they can, and have a good life, right? I mean, we all do this because we enjoy. I do enjoy card games. I do enjoy interacting with people. Maybe I'm not the best businessman. I don't know, right? But I am trying my best, right?
其实呢，听到我们的老板 Chris 呢，最后提到这间店呢的建造呢是建立在他跟老婆的存款啊，也包括他的丈母娘们啊，还有他父母亲的存款的时候，我其实心里有一点点冷了一把，替他感到惋惜。
为什么呢？因为我觉得如果投资来讲要赚钱的话，感觉 TCG 店的话，这样子的营业模式的确是很难在这个市场上生存。尤其是最近雪隆区呢，真的是有太多不同的 TCG 店了。这里呢，我只能透过影片呢呼吁住在附近的朋友，可以得空来逛逛看看。然后如果你们想消费的话，可以去支持一下老板。当然，如果熟悉这家店的朋友，如果你们有任何的想法，为什么你们不再去光顾 STORMGATE 了？你们也可以在下方留言给我知道，然后我会把那些留言呢传达给我们的老板。这期呢其实不像是访谈，也不像是吹水，更像是朋友与朋友之间的嘘寒问暖。这一期的宅男找上门店家穷游就到这里了，继续留存我们的卡兹锅，我们下一期见，拜。